Today's Monday. Currently it's about 5:41, July 20th. This counts for Tuesday trading. Yesterday, first, I have some learning curve to do as far as these videos. So I apologize for the loudness when it says order filled. So I lowered that. I thought about muting it totally, but just so you know when I enter, you can see it online, on the screen, but it's probably good to be able to hear it as well. So I lowered that a good bit, so that shouldn't hurt your ears anymore. And the first video, the intro is loud, so I'm going to try to figure out how to lower the volume on that. If you can think of anything else that you'd like me to improve on, if I can do it, I certainly will. The market open for tomorrow is going to start here in about 18 minutes. I just want to be fully transparent so you guys know that this is all legit. These match. 52,936, 52,936. Yesterday there was a account that had been blown in here. I did remove that. So if you haven't gotten to the funded portion, this is when an account is funded, 52,936, 52,936. To be able to get paid, you have to have 5 trading days. And as I mentioned before, I've had 3 payouts on this account. I've traded 3 days. This doesn't recognize that yet. Or 3 or 5? Maybe it is. Okay, so I'm working on my 4th. So I've had 3. I need to have 5 trading days for this to turn green, meaning that I passed everything. So I don't have any pending payouts. I don't know why that's a green or not. Valid payout information, don't know. But minimum payout. So I'm already at the 52.6, which is the amount you need to get to hit for your very first payout. Then there's a consistency rule, which this one bites me every now and then. And 5 days with 250 profit. Now, if you have 5 days with 250 plus profit, obviously you've had 5 trading days. So I don't know why they have this on here. I guess they give you a warm, fuzzy feeling. If you traded 5 days, but you still haven't hit this. But obviously, if you hit this, you hit this. And then, as you can see, 3 approved payouts. And there they are. So the first one, 52, 354. Oh, I'm sorry. These are, this is the, here's the payouts. 15, 15, 17, 56. So this is since then that I have 2, actually 3. The third one, which you saw from yesterday, it's recorded at midnight. So the third one, not the third trading day, but the third $250 day will occur this evening at midnight. So hopefully I can get the 4th today. We'll see. The other thing I noticed is that these other accounts, not the $50,000 accounts, but the other ones that have an odd number, those will expire, they'll blow at the end of the month. So I signed up on the 1st, so they'll be gone on the 1st. So I'm going to increase the ratio on these because I either need to make more progress or let them blow. So I'm going to change these all to 3. So whatever I do on this account, my funded account, it'll do 3 times whatever. So if I put on one contract, I'll have 3 contracts on the other one. Again, these are micros. And for full disclosure, I tell you that I only record probably 1 to 3 of my actual trades that I show you, mainly because yesterday I showed you 3 trades, took 22 minutes. I don't think you want to hang around as long as I trade to see how many trades I make. But what I wanted to say is that I traded a full contract on my PA account, which is all that bright. But that's how, if you looked at the numbers, that's why the other accounts were not as high. The dollar amount gained wasn't as high as the funded account because I traded I traded once, one full contract. I believe that's what I did. Okay, the market's just opened, which counts for Tuesday. I don't really like where it's sitting, so I'm going to let it move around for a little bit. And it's similar to market open at 9:30 in the morning. Sometimes it goes crazy, both the directions. Fakes out one direction, then takes out the other. I probably will take one here. Yeah, I'm going to try a long.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. Part of the reason I took it is because it's at that low right there of this previous candle. Now again, that was an hour ago, so it's almost like a new day, but not really because it's so. It's not hours ago. It was just 1 hour ago when the market closed. So I'm gonna hope that it can hit the highs of the day, today, meaning 1 minute ago. See what happens. Now, I did think about how you guys would like to see this information. Like I could just show my entries and, speed it up for you after hours. But frankly, I don't always trust those guys because I don't know if they're manipulating the data or doing whatever. I don't know. I've heard so many scams that people are making a lot of money just by telling people they're making a lot of money, and people follow them and pay them. And the other, I haven't seen too many that are showing you exactly what the trades are and dealing with time too. Like when I used to backtest stuff a lot, I would get in these trades and they might take, minutes, hours. They don't end until the next day. Of course, that was longer time frames and targets were farther. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's no way I could sit through all of that. When you start watching the markets and you see it going up and then down and up and your targets, right here, up, down, then up, then down. Now you're losing money. Well, the target may come back up here and hit, but most people can't hold it that long, especially if it's, this has happened multiple times. Gone up, almost hit your target, come back. Almost hit your target, come back. Almost hit your target, come back. Now you're negative. Oh man, if it just comes back up, and if I can just get out break even, I'll get out break even. That's why yesterday I said backtesting's kind of worthless. Well, to me, if you don't sit through these and see how long it takes for them to complete and just kind of go through that gut-wrenching moment, then you haven't really been able to process emotionally or mentally how to respond, how to handle it. And as I'm saying that out loud, who knows if some of these trades start taking 30 minutes to complete, then I may pause the video and speed it up for you. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe I give it X amount of time, and if it doesn't finish in X amount of time, then I show you the results. Well, now that I say that, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll pause them until something happens. You don't get the full emotional ups and downs, but you do see the trades. Maybe what I'll do is I'll stop it every candle and then restart it. Okay, so the first one was a loss. That's a bummer. So I lost 25 on the main account, and I do want to go short. But
order submitted.
I'll see if it comes back a little bit. It was definitely a downtrend. There's no doubt. This is the downtrend. This is the downtrend. This is starting to reverse. I just got it in my head that when it came down to the low, this low, that it'd go back and reverse up here, but I called it wrong. Okay, I don't want to miss this. I'm going to go ahead and get in.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
And if it comes back up
Order
here,
submitted.
I'll double it. With that in mind, I'm going to put my stop farther away. If it's going to stop me out, I know this isn't even one-to-one at this point if it comes all the way back up here. And also, I don't like this so low. If I'm going to take 2 contract loss, I don't want it to be that great. So if it comes all the way back up here, who knows how high it'll go. But the reason I jumped in is because I could just see this falling. Let me check the 60-minute, see what it looks like. There's nothing stopping it from just tanking. I think I had this 30 minutes a minute ago. Typically I leave it 15, 5, and 1 or 2. That's typically what I've up here. But if I want to see what's going on, if I don't see anything here on the 15, if it's what they call blue skies, or since it's on the bottom, maybe call it red hell or whatever you want to call it. If it's going straight down, there's nothing below it. Then I'll check the 30. If I still don't see anything, I'll check the 60. And as you saw a minute ago, I switched it to a daily because I want to see if this candle is down here or where it is. You know, what's stopping it? Well, there's nothing stopping it. Well, there is. There's this low and this low, and it's almost taken out that first one. But after that, there's nothing to really slow it down. Had I had these drawn in here before, I may not have. In fact, I'm not going to add.
Order canceled.
This could be the support. It may reverse off of that and just keep on going. Like this could be the bottom candle. This can reverse. If this reverses all the way up here somewhere, and then the next candle takes this out, well, you know how it is. This candle could look totally different. Well, it can look like this. This looks like it's going to go up. So this is, yep, right there. If it takes out that high, there's a good chance I'll be stopped out. Sometimes in the evening it can be rather slow. At other times it seems like it's a normal, like a daytime trading. But right now it is. Could easily fall asleep if you didn't have money on the line. So you guys can tell that I'm pausing and unpausing. Well, you can see my timestamp that sometimes it's going to go fast. If it's going real fast, if you glance at this, I probably paused it for several minutes in between. Because after thinking about it, this can be totally transparent, even if I'm pausing it. So it's live trading, but I pause some of these if it's taken too long. And if you guys would, anything you don't like, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, put in the comment and challenge me. What I tried to do on the last video is, which is really the first video, first live one. If I said things wrong, which I'm sure I will do many times, I put corrections in there, but I may not catch myself even when I'm editing the video. So if I say anything you don't agree with or just an outright mistake, I'd appreciate you telling me. That way I can either go back and correct it or at least try to do better next time. For instance, I made a comment about, in fact, the title of the video was $764 in 25 minutes, micros are steady money. Well, I do believe that. And for me, micros have helped my trading quite a bit because I wasn't blowing accounts so much. And I could hit monetary targets. However, with that said, that's a $50,000 account. If you're trading a $250,000 account, well, you have more of a buffer. ES may be more appropriate for you. So no matter what I or anybody else says about anything, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. We're all different. Some people cannot day trade, period. Well, this is definitely a bunch of slop. Who knows which way it's going to go. What I often do is color in the range. So that's the range of the day. And you might find it amusing, I went long at the exact bottom. So I'm a genius. Listen to me. If you're a newbie, I can definitely help you a lot. If you've been trading a while and you've been profitable each and every month for months, then maybe just watch for amusement. Note that it touched the exact low and bounced off of it. That happens way too often. Looking at this candle, it already got down here. This is the stop right here. So I have a feeling if it gets back up here, it could easily just keep right on trucking. So I'm going to move my stop down. Also, if it comes up here,
Order submitted.
I think I'll take a shot at a second contract. It's an extra less than $10 risk, or $100 if you have an ES.
Order submitted.
I was about to cancel that, saying I don't like the looks of this. It looks like it's gaining strength. And as I was clicking to cancel it, it filled. So I'm committed now. We'll see what happens. So I could move one of these up. Like often I would move it up. But I feel like if it comes down here again, it's going further. 71.41, 74.71 is what I meant to say. Yeah, so if it gets down there, I'll be glad to take that much profit and see if the other one runs. And these two candles, same height. And my stop is currently at 78. Stop is currently right there. I'm going to move my stop down here. Wow, this is like watching paint dry. I may not trade anymore tonight after this is over. It's just moving way too slow. Now, with that said, if a person was extremely bored and they wanted to trade, I don't recommend this, but you can see we've been in this range for nearly an hour. If it gets down here, you can buy, and gets up here somewhere, sell. If it gets up here somewhere, sell. If it comes back down here, buy. So trade it. But whenever it does move, it's going to move quickly. Well, that happened in a fraction of a second. I didn't have time to turn it back on. So I'm down $50 in my prop account and $150 in the rest. That's all for today. I will see you tomorrow. We'll see how it goes in. And if I do trade more, then I'll post the results. And then see you tomorrow.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Yeah, what I meant by that is that yesterday these didn't match or triple of each other, or yesterday I think is double on some accounts and not triple. But it's because I traded an ES contract instead of an MES. Every now and then I do that if I feel committed, like I really think it's going to work. And once it broke out of this range, I just felt like it was going to go up. So I went long. Shouldn't do that, but I guess I can't help myself, or maybe it's a good thing. It seems to Seems to work at times. Anyway, that is all for now. See you tomorrow.